Wow, we actually did it this time. That's crazy.
That's awesome. That's crazy. Also, Murkiri, you gotta change your name from Piss Latias Hell because you're free now. You're finally free.
Oh, I am free. Whoa. Whoa.
Me when
3 weeks of pain.
Me when Piss Latias.
Hello?
So,
things just haven't been the same.
So,
things just haven't been the same since Murkiri actually got a shiny.
Dude, I can't believe
he's a different man now. He got a shiny and now he's just like calling me slurs and stuff too.
What the fuck? Brr.
He what?
Slander. It's slander. I'm kidding. I lied. I love Murkiri.
So, welcome to the Route 1 podcast, where I got my finally got my shiny Latias Piss Dragon.
My mic fell over. You're gonna need to cut that out.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
But
you know, you could call rats piss dragons the way they be pissing everywhere and dragging they nuts around.
Why would you say that about them?
Because they do that.
That's what they do.
Imagine...
They be pissing everywhere and dragging they nuts around. That's the
Why are you
truth.
saying it like that?
Because I think it's a fun way of saying that they piss everywhere and drag they nuts around.
I understand. Thank you for continuing over and over.
Actually,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I should probably explain the story of the Piss Dragon, right?
Mm-hmm. Did
So,
you talk about it last episode?
Did I?
I don't remember. Give a
Very
recap.
briefly.
Give a recap.
Very
So basically, for the past 3 weeks, since one of the episodes, I forget which one, I have been shiny hunting for Latias. The other day, I think it was Tuesday. I was Tuesday, but Monday for you guys.
Tuesday.
Because Ash was streaming. I get the shiny Latias finally. I'm just like randomly just doing it. I was gonna stream it, but I just gotten home from hanging out with my dad, and I was tired. And I get the shiny Latias. Little did I know.
Fuck the fuck off.
Plot twist. Little did I know that the game hates me, and I got fucked out of it because of RNG. So little known thing. Latias actually gets Reflect type.
Yeah.
In it when you go to catch it.
And when you try to spore it with a Pokemon that knows Spore, but you're a Grass type.
So
Yeah.
so
Does not go to bed.
so my chances of catching drastic go down.
Drastic.
So I'm sitting here for like the majority of the battle. I've Swords Danced up to +6. I've full swiped it. It's at 1 HP. And it kills itself.
With struggle.
Yep.
This is an untold story. I didn't know about this.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, you should have been in Ash's stream when this happened. So,
Yeah, because he came, he said Ash like 20 times in all caps. I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? He says, I got it. I'm like, yes, and I'm popping off for him. 20 minutes later, he comes back with Ash with 3 dots after it.
Oh, no.
I felt my heart sink. I could tell what happened.
I was on the verge of tears, dude. I sit
and then
I sit there. Then I go back to the, what do you call it? Doom scrolling, doom hunting, just sitting there, droopy eyed.
Wait,
about to cry. 1 reset.
You got it again?
2 reset. Don't get it. 3 reset. There he is in the flesh,
just ends
baby.
in disappointment. Tell me
And
it
then
ends
it comes
in disappointment.
You
No,
get it
got
again,
it
baby.
again.
That's nuts. That's
3
a roller coaster of emotions right there.
3 resets later, I come back to Ash's stream and I'm like, okay, never mind, I got it again.
Yes.
And this time, I was able to spore it before it reflect typed, and then caught it with an Ultra Ball, which is kind of funny, silly.
Okay. There's something that's not being stated here. Not being like touched upon here. You went back to it?
Yeah.
You failed it After 3 weeks? What went through your head? Were you just like, all right,
He's
time
sad.
for another 3 weeks?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
this is hell.
I was
It's not like I'm leaving hell anyways.
I was prepared to just like, yep, this is just my personal purgatory for the next fucking year.
God.
William Afton moment.
Jesus.
I'm in
God.
purgatory. So
This motherfucker got 2 of them.
three resets later, I get it again, and then fucking catch it, and that's what you saw on Twitter. That's me replaying it. I didn't say anything about it on Twitter. I don't know why
I didn't know anything about that.
I
yeah.
felt like it was
Yeah.
it was something I could reveal on the podcast. It's pretty awesome.
Nice.
That's a hype story.
It's so it like the roller coaster because I'm sitting there, I'm trying to play fucking Fire Emblem. I'm panicking because I'm making mistakes. He's coming into my chat saying, "Hey, by the way, I lost the Latias." I'm going through like 20 different emotions at once.
You felt bad for him.
And I'm
Yeah,
like, never mind,
I felt
got it
so
again.
terrible because
Yeah.
I don't. My brain's so bad with timelines, but one of my friends, Mr. Mop, he used to stream Mopped, if you may know him from funnytwitter.com. Moped. he shiny hunted for an Alecki, Regieleki for like a very similar amount of time, and he timed it. I think it was about 80 hours total. So, across, about a week. So he was that's all he did for a whole week was just reset for Regieleki. And then when he caught it, he's like, I'm gonna get it in Premier Ball. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He didn't count the PP. He didn't do that. So I was so stressed that he would fail it and seeing him like not have fun doing that, and then I see Murkiri going through the exact same thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, not again. I know how it feels. The pain, the suffering.
So all I'm saying is Parasect kind of on the chopping block, dude. Kind of.
No!
Poor
I-
Ash.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
My main catching Pokemon might just become Glade instead. I don't care.
You're
if
gonna hit that 60% hypnosis?
I don't care if hypnosis is 60%. I'm hitting that shit.
Wide
real,
lens.
I've never done a resetting for a shiny hunt before. I've done eggs, I've done the like raids and all the Dynamax Adventure or whatever it's called. Those are fun to me because they actually have decent odds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The resetting aspect is like the craziest thing for me is that you have to exit the game. I think like
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's what turns me off to it. I want to do one probably in VDSP just to like see if I can get it faster than Murkiri.
I would say if you're gonna do one, do it in a different game, because BDSP, the problem with resetting for the shinies is there's this like 30 seconds of black screen loading because it takes so long to boot the game up again. That's where
Yeah.
all of the time comes from. I'm still trying to get an Azelf, and I'm just sitting there pressing the A button until it gets through the 30 seconds of a black screen, and then 2 seconds later, it's not shiny. Okay, reset, go through another 30 seconds. It's just, like, it gets to you.
But
Yeah.
the issue is that with Switch games, you can't. There isn't a soft reset function, so you gotta fucking go to the
Press
home
the
menu.
home
You gotta
button,
close
yeah.
the game. You gotta restart the game, and because the game didn't soft reset, it was a hard reset. It's gotta load everything back up. It's gotta do everything, and then you gotta do your encounter. And then that's why it takes so long. With DS games and 3DS games,
You just hold
No, you just-
LR, start select.
yep, and then it like soft resets the game, and it's like really quick.
Mhm.
Oh well, maybe I do that then. Maybe I just soft reset on like some older DS game.
You could totally
like-
do Sun and Moon.
Ultra
Yeah.
wormhole.
Ultra Sun, yeah.
That is if I have a copy of the game that's beaten right now. I don't know if I reset it or not.
Ah, yeah.
Well,
I have a copy of Moon, I believe, that I want to reset again and like Nuzlocke it. Because I started Nuzlocke on it, but like I got mono poison types. And I was like, it's kind of fun, but it hasn't been too hard. So maybe I'll do Ultra. Oh my god, I have a Pokemon X Nuzlocke I still haven't beat. What am I talking about? I need to finish that first.
oh, you do, and I have Renegade Platinum to beat too because I forgot about that because I couldn't play it because my computer was overheating, and that's topical because I fixed it. I finally did it. I
He
should.
fixed
you-
it.
did
Look,
you put
look,
water
there's his
into it?
face. There's his,
There was
his
water already in
CPU
it.
finally cold.
Yeah, that's what my PFP is today. That's my fucking cooler. That my liquid cooler that apparently still had liquid in it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Beats me. I guess it didn't dry out. but I cleaned it.
What did you do?
I took it off. I scraped off all the old gross thermal paste.
Yeah.
Swabbed it with some like alcohol and a Q-tip for a long ass time. Scratched the shit out of it with a like a shop knife on accident. So kind of a miracle that I'm here and this is working. Yeah, no, that didn't really affect anything too bad because it wasn't a deep cut. But that was to get like the CPU chip off of it.
Mhm.
It's basically like a sandwich of CPU chip, coolant thing, and then thermal paste. And now my PC does not overheat when I play video games.
Pog.
And now we don't have to deal with zooming Atrix. That's pretty awesome. Atrix
I'm
zooming.
so sorry.
It's quite funny. It's quite
okay.
funny.
New year, new me. No more zooming.
New year, no more Zoom.
That's actually something I've been looking like into recently. Because I'm streaming. I'm streaming again. I want to do Nuzlockes of like all the Pokemon games. But my issue with that is that I have a very bad issue with finishing stuff like that. For instance, I never finished a Platinum Nuzlocke that I made when I first started streaming. I didn't finish my Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke. I didn't finish my Black and White 2 randomizer. But
I find Nuzlockes too boring, in my opinion. Like, it's hard for me to finish them just strictly off of that.
I think the concept is fun to me. Sticking with it is what gets boring to me. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
sometimes the game just feels too long.
for me,
You know
like,
what I mean?
yeah, for me specifically, it's just that I think it was more that my issue was because I was streaming it. I sometimes just wouldn't stream, and then I'd lose interest in the game in general, and I didn't want to play it off stream. But I wouldn't stream. And then I lost interest in the game, and then I wouldn't stream because I lost interest in the game, and it became like a cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'm like doing it consistently, I feel like if my goal when I boot up stream is to play the video game for a certain amount of time, and then that's like the stream, I feel like that probably make it easier. Gives me a reason to like actually play the game. Gives me the motivation. But
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
I mean, like it helps out with me wanting to stream as well because it's like, oh, I really want to play this game, so I'll boot up stream, sort of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That makes
I get
sense, yeah.
that.
I think I know what I want to do with Renegade Platinum, actually. I've just decided it. I'm... this conversation
I'm
reminded
giving
me of-
up.
No, I'm deleting my ROM. Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm kidding. I'm notoriously terrible with finishing games, which is what this conversation kind of reminded me of. I've got Pokemon Glaze, like an Emerald ROM hack, literally on the final fight. Haven't beaten it. Renegade Platinum, very similar concept. What else? There's some other game too. Sonic Adventure 2, I was emulating that with some friends a long time ago before we even started this. Yeah, and I just get to the final fight, get the final like achievement or like the last part of the game, and I just don't finish it, which feels like psychopath behavior. How do you get to the last level and then don't do it?
I've
You know
done
what?
stuff
You know
like
what's
that
even
before.
crazier? You ever open up a bag of chips, eat a single chip, and then wrap it up and put it away?
That's what that feels like. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I've been doing that a lot recently in general, like in terms of just replaying games as well. Like I started playing Fire Emblem 7. That's the
yeah.
the Eliwood one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like at the final chapter, and I haven't played that shit in months. I started playing Persona 5 again. I started playing Persona 4 again. Didn't continue doing that, and you still need to finish Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I also started replaying Final Fantasy 7, and haven't done much out of that. I've like done the Midgar section, and that's it.
Yeah. It's just all this stuff adds up.
It's like, man, why can't I just finish stuff?
So
It's
I think I
hard.
know how I'm gonna force myself to finish them. I'm gonna take your approach of like, because I know you said it might end in a pretty bad cycle of like not wanting to play the game if you stream it. Here's the thing: I can't stream for more than a couple like hours before my PC goes nuclear or my internet just explodes.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to that final level in a whole bunch of games, and if I start streaming again, I'm gonna beat like 7 games in one stream, all because it's just the last levels or whatever, and then not stream again for like another year or however long it has been.
That would be really funny.
The final boss
I'm down
gauntlet.
for that. Because I'm not gonna lie, y'all have been hella motivating me to stream as of late, considering I'm the only person on this podcast that doesn't stream.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
what?
I used to. I enjoy streaming. It's really fun for me. I've done like art streams before,
More like
but it's
fart
been
streams.
forever
Stop.
since I've done that. I think literally a year at this point.
Yeah. It was funny when your notifications were loud.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember.
I go to his stream to follow, and it's get the fuck out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft. And it's like so
It
loud.
was, like, deafeningly loud. I was not expecting to get any type of notification, but then the one from my previous stream, which was a Minecraft stream, just obliterated my ears.
It's crazy.
Streaming's fun though. I don't know, like for me, the limitation of like internet is what gets me down, because like when chat starts to say like, hey dude, you're like 5 seconds behind, or chat's not ahead, or like whatever, I'm like, shut up dude, I know it's painful.
Yeah.
Bro, people seriously need to download like better twitch.tv and Frankerfaces, because that shit's like super easy to fix when you've got that installed. Like, there's a thing that's in like the players, like the stream player, that's part of the extension. If it just lets you reset the player, and then it gets rid of all like the delay and shit. It's really good.
Oh wow.
Whoa. Okay, that's actually huge. I'm gonna tell people to do that then.
Also, if you didn't know, Frankerfaces and better twitch.tv is how you get the extra emotes as well. So like stuff like Monka S and Pepe D and all that cool stuff. That's how you get that.
Nice little PSA. You hear that?
I feel like I'm
Wasn't
like
do
the
that.
only Twitch streamer who doesn't know what any of that means.
You don't know what a Monka
you-
S is?
I really don't wanna.
Huh?
No,
Bro.
no, I'm like,
It's nothing
I'm
No,
wrong
no,
with it.
listen.
That makes sense.
Listen. Like, Twitch lingo has been ruined for me ever since I heard that one, what's his name? The Nux Taku bad guy parody.
Oh lord, dude.
Ever
don't
since I heard
even
that, any Twitch
bring
lingo's
it
been ruined for me. I'm like, is that what we sound like?
No, that is
There's-
not what
yeah,
a
okay,
normal
so there's
person
two
sounds
types.
like.
To me, there's the thing. There's like a couple types of different Twitch gamers, and that's the type of cringe you're talking about, Marcos, where it's like, stub my toe. Oh, so fucking cringe. Kind of Papega. Kind of Monka S that I did that, dude. Kind of cringe. Not very pog of me. Like, there's
It's
that
like-
person that'll say that out loud IRL.
It's like the equivalent of stuff like Reddit. It's like Reddit
Yeah,
uses.
cringe
I cringe Chungus 100. Wah. It's
I
like,
like
it's
I
like
like
the same
saying
thing.
things like Sag out loud, but like I will not say every emote in existence out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
What's
levels
up,
to it, I
guys?
think.
It's your boy Krungle Chungus, Twitch streamer
Ooh.
extraordinaire.
Krungle Chungus.
I'm
Just
gonna
hype that
ask
one
y'all.
up.
Today
There's
we're
your new
gonna
showdown alt, Atrix. There's your new showdown alt.
Oh,
Krungle
Krungle
perfect.
Chungus. What's
Um,
popping, guys? Krungle Chungus 265 coming back at you with another live stream.
Uncle
Today's
Chungus
live
gaming.
Today's live stream, we discuss why I just can't. I just can't, guys.
I just can't
So
do this
sad.
anymore, dude.
I've got to ask y'all
Just
Twitch
break
streamers,
down in
actually.
tears. His hand in his head's in his hand, like ah.
Mr. and Mrs. Streamer Peoples. What is
Mhm.
like your favorite part about Twitch? Because this is something I just don't talk to people about. Because like I don't want to say I don't know streamers, y'all streamers, but like I don't engage with like Twitch isn't like mainly what I consume content on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I want to know is like for you people that do this often, I want to know like what's the not main like drawing factor to the platform for you, but like how do I say this?
Just what we like about it, or the best thing.
Yeah, I really just like what you like about Twitch. What's your favorite part about streaming in general?
I don't
Very
like
normie
streaming.
question.
It's hard.
Oh well, okay.
I mean, it's kind of fun just to chill out with chat. Honestly, that's my thing.
Yeah,
Like-
talking to people is one of the
And
most
is this
fun
chat
things.
person in the room with us right now?
Stop.
There are that might be true people in here that often show up in my chat.
There might be 2 people in this room.
There might be 2 people in this room. Actually, there's only 1 person in this room. It's me. I'm the only one in this room. My bed and my computer and stuff.
Because like
It's so
Marcos
true.
brought it up, right? Like cringe gamer culture is a thing on Twitch for sure. It's just that's kind of unavoidable. Like you're gonna find that everywhere. It might just be
Yeah.
a little bit more heightened on Twitch. I don't know, because like I like Twitch. I just don't know if it's like
No, okay.
the perfect platform.
so-
for
Yeah.
streaming, you know.
I feel like the culture is like when it comes to that like the people being cringe. I feel like most of the time when they're doing like the saying like the Twitch lingo and stuff, they're being like ironic
A little
about it
sarcastic.
because
Yeah,
they're like
yeah.
actually not part of the main like group of people who watch Twitch mainly. Like people like when they're in chat, they'll post a bunch of like emotes and stuff when stuff happens, and they'll know what each of them up. But like when people are going, "Ooh, that's so poggies, that's sad as a monkey ass," that's like being sarcastic about it. I don't think
Uh-huh.
that they actually are part of that culture. They're just cringe people being cringe because they want to make fun of
Yeah.
people on Twitch. I
You know what
think-
it's like? It kind of reminds me of when you have like a super innocent friend that like never says swear words or something like that, and then out of nowhere they're just like "fuck you," and I'm like, "Whoa, where'd that come from?"
Yeah.
that makes a little bit more sense.
I'd say like I get there's definitely bad things about Twitch, just how hateful, hate raids and all that
Oh
garbage
lord, yeah.
was happening
Was
and
a
still
thing.
is happening, I'm sure. But that's one of the reasons that I guess my favorite thing is the smaller communities. That's one of the reasons I also like the smaller communities is because, I get all these YouTube things about drama, all this drama that's happening. It's not that big of a deal if you're not paying attention to these larger people. And smaller streams like Murkiri's or stuff like that, where it's just like a couple people that I know, or even like Marcos, he gets more viewers, but just like talking to him is nice. And I don't know, I have I've been kind of introduced to the Fire Emblem community through streaming, and because Fire Emblem isn't the biggest game, a lot of the streams are a lot smaller. I don't think I've been in one that's gotten over 1,000 views, like maybe close to 100, but nothing like huge like a lot of bigger streamers get. So I don't know, just being in with a group of people that, like I'll have people, I'll watch Bunker J King, my homie, my goat, or Katru, or who else? Like Raisins, official Raisins. They're all Fire Emblem streamers, but they stream other stuff as well. But all 3 of them have similar, like there's viewers that go to their stuff and then also have come to me through them, so I see them in other chats and I can recognize them and talk to them. The kind of community aspect, it feels like you're having a movie night. We're all watching the same thing and we're all talking about it, and it's a kind of cozy experience. But I don't know, I've never had that experience in like a very large Twitch chat, like fucking Cody or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what I don't watch on Twitch. I'm very much with you that I really only watch smaller streamers, because like when the chat is just like a wall of emotes or like no one's being read or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, not no one's being read, because I do find it cringe when somebody's like, "Read the chat, forehead. Fuck you. I'm streaming."
Yeah.
Like there's I like the community aspect to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's-
agree with that.
Too long didn't
And-
read. That's my favorite bit.
Yeah, it's interesting to bring up the overlap like that, though. Like seeing somebody that you know just from a Twitch chat in another Twitch chat
Oh, yeah,
is a kind
yeah.
of fun experience. It's
Yeah,
like,
it
oh,
is
hey,
for
I know
sure.
that guy.
It's like, yeah, hey, what's up? It feels like meeting somebody at like you're
Right.
going
Like an event or
grocery-
something.
Like an event, yeah. Like if
Yeah.
I go to a Pokemon tournament, I go, hey, I know you.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, hey, we're both here. We both like the same thing. We know each other. We're acquaintances, and so it feels less awkward. And it's just, it's just a general good experience.
yeah.
Then again, I have had shitty people, and I've seen shitty people, and I've seen people get attacked, and there's always going to be those negatives, but luckily those are less frequent than the good times of everybody getting around and making fun of the same thing and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm
No.
curious, Marcos, what are your actual take, or do you just really hate Twitch? I don't know.
I think Twitch is a bad platform in general, but I find it necessary to stream on Twitch to not put all my eggs in the same basket if YouTube goes downhill.
That makes sense
true.
as well.
I dislike how Twitch incentivizes very, very long streams for
Mhm.
multiple days a week.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, the only way you're going to be able to do that consistently is if you do full-time content.
Yeah.
And as someone who specifically does part-time content, because I could never see myself doing full-time content, I would find that unbearable.
Mhm.
It is difficult because I want to still be able to be a quality content creator who does stream, but the fact that you can't get partnered without basically streaming like every single day is like just a
Yeah.
huge hindrance to my motivation to do it in the first place when I already have partnership on YouTube and like it's a decent source of revenue, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm. You know that makes a lot of sense, right? Because like, if you are forced to do it like nonstop, I could see like burnout happening from that. I could see like,
Mhm.
'cause
Yeah,
you have
no,
other
like,
stuff going on, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
Yeah,
not
you have a
because-
life.
because I'm literally
Yeah.
just sitting here and I'm like, ah, crap, it's Monday at 5. I guess I need to start streaming. And then all of a sudden my whole day is rushed.
Yeah, I get that too. Like around like we're recording at what 6:30 my time. I stream in a few hours. I'm in the back of my head thinking, okay, I still gotta get food. You know, we're gonna record some podcast stuff after that. I'm trying to do this micro time management, and it's just another like layer on top of it. It's a job. It's for sure a job if you're trying to do it regularly. I think
And I
that
think-
people who stream casually have a much bigger advantage.
I think the downside to that, the main downside to that with Twitch is like, with Twitch forcing you to want to stream often is like the community aspect that Ash brought up does get impacted by that, right? Because it's
Mhm.
one streamer with a crowd of people around them.
Yeah.
So when the streamer feels it, it's like it reflects on the content and it reflects into the people watching too, and it's
Mhm.
like that's very much a problem of like the platform. Like
you can
said, right?
you can
Like,
tell when the streamer doesn't want to be there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
for
for
sure.
sure. And
Yeah,
and
I
I've
feel like
had I've hopped into streams where I'm like, oh, they don't, they want to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just, I feel like it's better to take a day off than force yourself to, because everyone's gonna be able to tell you don't want to be there, and it'll be better for you in general. Because if you enjoy like I enjoy the community aspect of it, and I don't want to make it into a chore. So if I'm just not feeling it, I'll try and get myself to take a day off just so that I don't make it a chore. If you do the same thing that you like every single day and feel like it's a requirement, then it's not as fun anymore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I see. I feel like
Um,
that's like
You go.
that's what I've been doing for like most of December, because I got burnt out on content in general, because like Series 11 I wasn't the biggest fan of, and I know what was up. I really like BDSP, but for some reason I just like didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
which is,
that's
like,
fair.
why I wasn't doing all of December, because here's a fun fact for you: not playing Pokemon is your mental health is more important than playing stupid Pokemon game.
Truly.
I disagree.
Oh, hard agree. Me staying up till 6 a.m. last night on Showdown because I couldn't get to 1300, and then I finally did it at 7 a.m. and then I slept till 3 p.m. Yeah, that's not healthy. Don't do that.
me putting off eating until I hit 1350, and then I hit 1350 and said, "Hey, let's optimize Zygarde," and now I'm 1100.
You're
Yep.
fucking
Maybe one more
insane,
game.
bro.
Maybe one more game.
No more
one ladder
games!
tank
No
later.
more games!
It's like
One
a
ladder tank
lottery.
later.
Like your points depend on you winning, and obviously that's well within your control. But it feels like you're playing like a slot machine. You can't walk away.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's how laddering is. It's such a gamble sometimes.
That's how like team building as well. Like I was up till like 3 a.m. last night, and I've been going to bed like really like early, considering that I used to stay up till like 4 a.m. most of the time. I'm going to bed at like 12, like 1. But
Yike.
I was up until 3 a.m. team building, and oh boy, I missed it. Honestly, the
You know
ideas.
what I think I'm gonna do?
do you
I
want to
think
do?
I'm just gonna take a large break from laddering for the next like couple months actually.
That's not a
Because
bad
I just thought of
idea.
this while we were talking about Twitch and stuff. Like these are kind of related in my head, right? Because like when I stream, right, I only do it ever like once in a like blue moon. It's a very
Mhm.
rare occurrence, and then it feels like more of a special event for me that I could
Mhm.
put more effort and energy into. Because it's almost like a performance, right? It's like it's
Yeah.
coming up out of nowhere, and you kind of just like want to do it whenever, and then you do it, and it's like, okay, I have the blessing of knowing that like I'm not gonna do it this again for a while, so I can just go all out right now.
Yeah.
I think I want to take that concept from streaming and put that into laddering. I'm just not gonna ladder for like a while.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
That way, the next time I do, I just like kick ass. Hopefully.
Breaks
Go
are an
insane.
incredibly important part of doing anything, of having a job, of going to school, of having a hobby. Even if you adore this thing, too much of a good thing will be bad eventually. You can get poisoning from drinking too much fucking water. Like,
Yeah, yeah. It's such a good it's
Yo,
such a
bet?
good analogy.
no, don't do it. Sir.
He said bet. This guy said bet. Listen, hydration's good. I want my homies to be hydrated, not
Show
water
that shit,
poisoned.
baby.
Weak.
We
Mindset. That's a weak mindset.
beta mindset, shaking
Listen.
my head.
In my
SMH.
opinion, these sort of things come down to drive, occasionally power,
Yeah,
It's about the
Well, I'm
hunger.
hungry. and I'm gonna
Yeah.
devour.
you're gonna want to devour the goal.
We stay thirsty.
You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the hours.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
take-
for
To
sure.
take what's ours.
And take what's ours, dude.
I couldn't agree more, honestly.
Have you guys ever been hit with like one of those like memes that are that not meme, but something that is a meme or like a song that is just like very well known, but you don't know it at the time while somebody's trying to give like inspirational advice?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
give inspirational advice, and then they like say the thing as a jerk, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, that's sick, dude.
Yeah,
That
and then
makes
you
sense."
hard agree, and then you're like, "Yeah, dude, that's such a good way of putting it." They're
I
like,
have a
"Oh, you didn't know the song?" I'm like, "Fuck."
one time
Willikers.
I have a very vivid memory of junior year of high school walking with my friend from lunch, and we're walking on the same path. I have a class to go to, they're going to PE, and they're like, "Oh, I really don't want to run the mile today," and I said, "You got this, I'm trying to pump them up," and they're like, I really want to beat my time because that's my grade and whatnot," and I said, "You know what? I believe in you. Believe in the me who believes in you." And my other friend
That's
next
funny.
to me is like, "You can't quote fucking Gurren Lagann." And I said, "Shush! She doesn't know. She hasn't watched it. I can quote
Oh
it,
my
and it's
God.
inspirational."
It is though, is the thing. Like out of context, it's like,
Oh, yeah, it's a fantastic quote.
"Thanks, man."
It's also from an anime.
I really appreciate that. That's really cool. Thank you. And then somebody drops in with like, "Oh, they don't really mean that." It's like, no, I do. It's just also from some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I hate getting hit with that. I don't remember the specific example. It was from some song,
Mhm.
right? For the sake of this, I'm just gonna use "It doesn't kill you what doesn't kill you makes you stronger."
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
along those lines, right? Somebody
Yeah.
says that, song goes over my head, and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, you're so right."
You're
And
totally
then the
right,
rest of the
dude.
chat starts singing the song, and I'm like, "Fuck!"
They got me.
They got you good.
Yeah.
I feel you. 'Cause it's what sucks is a lot of the inspirational advice that you can give to people is ultimately so fucking cheesy. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
but
Be yourself, smile.
Be yourself, smile. That's some of the best advice in the whole, golden rule. Treat people the way you want to be treated and whatnot. Like, it's good advice, but it's been done so many times it doesn't like mean anything anymore. So when
It's
like
very funny.
you just get some type of media to put it in different words, and then it sounds cool.
It's like
Media.
cliche. Sort of.
Yeah, cliche. That's the word. That's the word for sure.
I've
I
never
heard someone say cliche once, and I wanted to die.
What the fuck is like as a short,
Cliche.
it's like a short for cliche.
No, they just thought that's how it's pronounced.
What?
That's really
That's so
cool.
cliche.
That's how I pronounce. Listen, that's how I pronounce niche, like niche.
Niche.
Like a
Well,
special
either of
line.
those,
It's niche.
either of
It
those
is
are
niche.
either of those are correct. I'm pretty sure because I've heard both niche and niche used in like documentaries and TV shows and shit.
Niche.
Nice.
Niche.
motherfucker eating.
That's how I'm gonna start pronouncing it.
Motherfucker eating an egg pie. Holy shit.
Huh?
Snashy, bro.
Quiche.
What?
Oh, quiche.
Oh, egg pie.
You're,
Pie. That's what it is.
you're not wrong.
It's like a pie with egg in it. That's what.
That's quiche. Yeah, quiche.
That's what. It's literally what quiche used to be called. Like super late back in Australia, at least.
Egg pie. That's funny.
My-
I like that.
My grandmother told me once that they used to call it egg pie, which is kind of funny because that's literally what it is.
What?
I'm gonna
What?
start calling deep dish cheese pie.
Cheese
That's what I'm
pie.
gonna start calling it.
Where's the sauce? Where's the
That's-
cheese?
That's a
It's under the
pizza,
sauce.
brother.
No, it's a cheese
deep
pie.
dish pizza.
Now then, this
Marcos,
loops around too.
Fellow Chicagoan, what are your stances on deep dish pizza?
Deep dish pizza is supreme. Thin crust is absolutely disgusting.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no,
that,
deep.
that was a hardcore opinion. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, no, deep pan.
Deep dish is good as fuck though.
Yeah, deep pan pizza is like really fucking good. Like it's way
He
better.
said deep pan. Destroy him.
I'm
Can I-
Australian.
Can I make a
Boy, what's a
confession?
deep pan?
Can I have a confession?
Yeah.
I have never had deep dish pizza in my life.
What?
Schmeatza,
Yeah.
schmeatza.
I need to try some. Yep.
You don't need to get that.
I need to
The
get
crust
that.
is
Well,
like infinitely
what
better.
the Sam hell is a deep dish pizza, Bob?
Well, I look like I know what a
What a
JPEG
JPEG
is.
is. I just want a picture of my goddamn hot dog.
hey, bro, do you listen to JPEG Mafia? Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
JPEG Mafia?
Yeah, it's
Is that a band?
Is that like an
no,
NFT
he's a
thing?
rapper. Guys, I have to
Jesus.
announce I'm now at 1083.
Get off of
JPEG
Showdown.
Guys,
Oh,
I was at 1350 an hour ago.
Get off of Showdown.
Lord.
No, not until I make Zygarde good.
You're so much opium, bro.
RPM.
Opium.
Opium.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, I'm.
It's missing one Pokemon. I'm running Zygarde, Zacian, Tapu Fini, Venusaur, Torkoal, and the last Pokemon's now Regieleki. It used to be Thundurus, and nothing's working. I think I'm just playing bad because I'm so tilted.
I think so, and
Pretty much,
also, yeah. You gotta.
I think also Zygarde might be.
It,
Oh,
it's
Zygarde's
so
fine.
good on paper. It's so good on paper, but it's just.
fine.
it's
He's
just
fine.
not-
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little snake.
I think he's actually the opposite of a little guy. Like if you look at him,
he's just a bunch of little guys.
He's like 1,000 little guys. That's true.
Ayo, focus sash, 10% Zygarde, no balls.
dog
You're right.
Wait a minute.
Dog form of dog.
Form of dog.
What stats do you get actually?
Your
When you go
HP
big
goes
from
from
dog.
54 to 216. If you're at
The
1
rest of the
HP,
stats?
I'm pretty sure you get up to yellow. You
Did
get
the rest of the stats change?
your defense between normal Zygarde and Zygarde complete, no, but between dog Zygarde you get a defense boost, a special defense boost, a speed boost, speed drops
Yeah,
actually.
so you just go up to normal Zygarde.
Yeah, back when it got extreme speed, people would run a meme set of dog Zygarde with focus sash. You D-dance turn 1, you get brought down to your sash, and then you just click extreme speed the rest of the game.
Wait. That sounds fun.
Yeah, but it doesn't get extreme speed anymore. Wait.
Yeah, that's actually kind of.
How do you get dog Zygarde in Sword and Shield?
I think you just have to transfer it up. I don't know if there's a place to change. Do you get the cube? I don't think you ever get the Zygarde cube in what's it called?
Because you
That cube is not a cube, by the
Yeah,
way.
it's-
Zygarde Cube
it's
sounds
not
like
a cube.
shitpost, the Zygarde Cube literally sounds like a shitpost, like Obama Sphere was.
Zygarde cube.
Do you remember Obama Sphere?
Yes.
yeah.
Or Obama Prism, or
Obama
whatever
Prism.
the hell it was.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know about Obama Prism.
See, when I hear like
No.
Obama Prism, I think of epic rap battles of history, and then I think of the famous rap thing,
Oh my god.
the beatboxing Thanos, and he's also got like the prism when he's
Well, that
doing
was
the-
what was it? That wasn't epic rap battles. That was freaking
Well, no, it was
That
a
was
different
something
guy,
else,
but like
Verbal
it's
Ace.
like
That was his name.
it's like it's the combination of that, because when in the meme where he's like, let me show you how to scratch it, he's like got the his
Yeah.
hands around the thing. I just imagine Obama doing that.
I remember that oh my god.
That was like 2020 memes. Yeah, pretty
I
much.
have you
So
guys
true.
know Cootie Loco?
Yes.
Yeah. I met
He
him
can
at
do that. He can
Loco,
do
right?
that perfectly. The whole
Oh
thing.
shit!
Really?
I shit you not. Like literally,
shit.
he can do the whole thing perfectly.
That sounds fucking amazing.
We should get him on.
He is. He's an amazing guy.
We should get him
I
on.
want to learn one day. I want to learn one day how to do just something with my voice that isn't just talking, like
You're gonna
singing,
learn
rapping,
today.
something like that. Boxing, even. Fuck it. Why not?
Threatening.
Yeah.
The beatboxing even.
Boxing
Nuts,
the beat,
balls,
as the kids
beatboxing even.
So true.
So,
So true.
So I wanted to bring up something kind of not very funny and awesome.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. What
So Series 12. That's a thing
True.
that's happening.
Unfortunately,
I think it's very
true.
cute. I enjoy it.
So
Cope.
the announcement of Series 12 has left BDSP in shambles.
Oh,
say
yeah,
it's
no.
Yeah.
Bad infrastructure to battle in the first place with an unofficial format. Listen, it was fun, but as soon as we get the official format that we're playing in person for once, yeah, no, bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Goodbye.
I had
Bruh.
Get in the car.
I had a whole plan of like graphic design packages for like 3 separate huge what are they called, grassroots tournaments for BDSP, and then I saw the online features in that game drop, and I was like,
I remember that. I remember that.
They still haven't fixed it. It's been 3 months. It's been like 2 months, bro. You haven't fixed it yet.
That to me, I don't know if I said this on the podcast before, but when comparing the 2 games of this generation, BDSP and Sword Shield, the online being garbage in BDSP and the online being amazing in Sword Shield, kind of edged out Sword Shield for me as like the better game, which is interesting because like gameplay wise, like playing through the game casually, I enjoy BDSP a little bit more because it's like it's less of like a linear, you know, like,
Yeah.
There's
Not-
dungeons.
not a lot of very interesting
Yeah,
locations.
BDSP
Well, I mean,
was
there are,
a
but, like,
treat to
BDSP
play. I loved playing it.
BDSP was the better game. Sword and Shield is better for competitive.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yes.
Like no doubt about
Yeah.
it. Like 100% better.
The
the-
character writing in Sword Shield, though, I think is
Yeah.
what ultimately edges it out for me.
Oh yeah,
'Cause,
no,
That's
the
fair.
characters in Sword and Shield are top tier for the whole franchise.
I know, right? Like, think about it like this, right? What does your Twitter timeline look like when Sword Shield came out? Every fucking character was getting their own art, their own like love, their own all that kind of thing. Look at the character art for BDSP when that dropped. Cynthia, Garchomp with Cynthia their whole team, Cynthia and Garchomp, Cynthia and
It's
Garchomp
all-
going ham in the bed, bro. You know what I'm talking
Mercuri's
about? Like,
living.
it's all
Mercuri's
Cynthia, yeah.
loving this shit.
I'm eating. I'm eating good,
now,
brother.
some of us are feeding, and that's not a bad thing, right? Cynthia's
Muscular
cool, but
Cynthia.
I'm gonna put this out there. This might be a hot take. I don't actually know. Cynthia's character, kind of ass.
Oh my god, yeah, no, that character sucks.
Damn.
What does she do? What does she
She's
even
mysterious.
do besides show up and kick
She's
your
the
ass?
she's a mysterious
just
girl.
She
So
shows up,
based.
she kicks her ass, and she's good at Pokemon. That's it. That
That's
doesn't
what I
make a good
aspire to
character.
be, bro, honestly.
That's just red, but again, she talks.
No, and I'm cool with that. I'm fine. It's not a bad
Cynthia's
character
awesome.
design, but like comparatively to like some of the
Oh,
ones that
yeah,
we've gotten
yeah.
in recent games, like yeah, I'd say so. Even Sun Moon had good characters.
Well,
Sun and Moon's
hot.
like a top tier game as well. I love
for real.
that.
Sun and like Black and White, I think, is where they started ramping it up with the characterization, because just the villains in general and the gym leaders feel a lot more important than they do in any other game previously. And then from Gen 5 onward, they started. Well, Gen 6,
They dropped the
they,
ball.
I was gonna say,
they kind of jumped
they
the
did-
ball with trying
Gen
to do
6.
too many rivals, but then
5,
after
yeah.
it was fine.
5, yeah.
Gen
Five-
6 is if that one Vine, My Close Good Friends, was like an actual game. My Close Good Friends. That's
Yep,
that's the
yep.
game.
Yep.
5 yes, 6 no, 7 absolutely, 8 absolutely.
Yep.
is how
Oh,
I'd
7
say.
was really good.
I agree. I agree.
See,
7.
the thing with 7 to me though is like
Everybody
I don't think the gameplay reflected the characters as well. If that makes sense.
What do you mean?
And this is Pokemon, right? So there's a shut up, Mark.
that was Murkiri that time. I did it the first time.
Why?
The first
Y'all are
time
so
that was
mean.
me.
That was funny.
Oh yeah.
But, okay, so listen,
Shut up!
listen, I'm serious about this though, because like
I
I've
think I
always,
deserve a good game. I'm a Pokemon fan.
I said this about Sword Shield, and my first playthrough of this game was a speed run, and so this is like very indicative of the game to me, right? Because like I didn't have as much time to read the text boxes; I just like skimmed them very fast. I still got like a emotional character arc and some feelings developed for Hop.
Oh yeah.
In Sword Shield, like him changing up his team every single time, him like getting pissed off after every single loss because he's
Just like me for real.
do that again. And with constantly living in his brother's shadow as the champion, that was fucking amazing writing to me, right? Like I felt it every time you do the little like Arthur fist, that shit down, dude. I was like, oh.
The animations in Sword and Shield may not have gone into the Pokemon, but the character models are so fucking expressive.
Yes.
Every gym leader just feels like they have so much more to them, and I love it.
I'm a big fan of B.
What I was gonna say though was Sun Moon kind of had a lack of that.
Yeah.
Whereas like in the fights themselves, there wasn't really like a emotional through line to what the character is about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'd have somebody that's like, I don't know, throw out any of the kahunas or whatever, right? Like the gray-haired dude on the third island with the Dark Z move and the Alola person.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Nanu?
Oh,
Is his name Nanu?
Nanu.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Nanu.
He's great.
Character design-wise and motivation-wise, like, being a jaded old man that's got to take care of the island with the most ruffians on it or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Really cool.
He's sick.
Did I get any of that in his gameplay? No. His fight was like 3 Pokemon, he uses a Z move that doesn't do damage, and it's like, okay.
Like, oh, cool.
Okay.
What are we doing here?
Awesome.
Like,
I mean, it's kind of cool. He's the grandpa of the other Kahuna.
Yeah.
Or not the Kahuna, the trial captain who becomes Elite Four for some reason. Like, that's the only trial captain that became Elite Four. The others were Kahunas.
It's fine.
Oh, wait, it was because he doesn't care. I forget.
Yeah.
It was literally
Yeah.
because he gave it to
Like,
her. He's like, listen, I don't want to do
I
it.
think they put so much effort into how different it was. How it wasn't gyms, it was trials, and how it was. And I liked that.
Mhm.
That aspect of it was really cool. That almost made the region feel like a character that was well developed.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It's just the characters themselves didn't have that same level of like attention to detail there.
Yeah.
And I was like, man,
Except for Kukui.
gotta give it to Sword Shield again.
Yeah.
Another
Kukui.
dub for Sword Shield.
Shout out to Kukui.
Yeah,
Original Sun and Moon.
Kukui's a really good example of that, actually.
If
He's probably the best
if the original Sun and Moon had the gameplay of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, it would have been a phenomenal, like, probably.
Oh
best
yeah,
game
for
of
sure.
the
They
series.
just it was a free update that costed $60. That's
And
really
they
how it
changed the
felt.
story to make it worse.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah,
ruined.
I
they
hate
ruined
that
the
they take
Lusamine stuff.
Lusamine's whole arc away. Like they gave Guzma something, but like, come on. Ah!
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't even remember that part of the game.
Yeah,
In
that's
Ultra
fair.
Sun.
Also,
So it's like the stuff that happens in like the Nihilager place, and then she's like, "I'm turning into the weird morph thing," and
And that kind of made sense
Mhm.
because it was like, hey,
Does she do
I
that
am-
in Ultra Sun Moon too?
no. What happens
Oh.
is when she
No,
gets
she's
when
a
she-
good guy in Ultra Sun,
Yeah,
Ultra Moon.
what-
She's just
what happened-
rude.
Yeah.
Oh, cringe.
she gets warped to the area, but then Necrozma's like, "Hey yo, get the fuck out!" and then throws him out. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
And-
the thing of that game is Ultra Necrozma. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what's the boss fight then? Oh yeah, that one.
oh, like
And
I wish they
then
had both.
Necrozma,
I wish they had
and
both.
then Necrozma absorbs fucking Lunala Solgaleo, and then they're like, "We're going to the Ultra City."
Mhm. That was
Whoa.
one room. I was so fucking mad. That whole area had amazing concept art, and it was one hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one staircase.
Was so sad.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, that was just like everything they did with the Ultra wormhole stuff. It was like one room, like all
It
the
like
Ultra
looked
spaces.
so pretty. Like at least Kartana had a thing to explore, and you had to like battle trainers to get to them. But everything else was kind of just like,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, there was actually like a little thing you did with him. You would have to fight through all the other Pokemon or all the other trainers. And the lore of Kartana, he's just a regular Pokemon in that universe. He's not a legendary or anything.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Right.
That's what's interesting to me about the Ultra Wormhole
God.
lore. Like Poipole is a starter Pokemon in that area.
Wait, that's really cool. So Kartana is like the Rattata of that universe?
No, he's good. Like I think he's presumably like their pseudo legendary.
Okay. I was
because
gonna
like
say
all the people were like samurais and they're like, you're not ready for a Kartana. Or
Yeah,
something,
it's
like.
I'd say something like a Tyranitar or something like that.
like a Dragon's Den type deal in Johto.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
That makes sense. That would have been crazy though if like that's the Rattata. Bro, I don't want to see the pseudo legendary. That motherfucker got base 400 attack stat, bro.
Yeah, I just all of that
Oh,
area
Guzzlords
was
was
cool.
phenomenal.
Yeah, the
Guzzlord was cool.
one, that was the main one I wanted to talk about. It's just literally like Howley
Everything's
City.
gone. It's broken.
Yeah, he just walked there and he just fucking ate everything.
Yep.
I'm like,
If you give
the
me
music is like broken up, but
Yeah.
like backwards Howley City. It's
so
really
cool.
It's really creepy.
if
It's
you
very
give
based.
me base Sun Moon, like the original Sun Moon, not Ultra Sun Moon, right? With just the end game of Ultra Sun Moon, like all these wormhole things that we're talking about with the different locations.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather take that over all of Ultra Sun Moon.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, that's
Like,
valid. It just, I want them to. They should have been the same game. They should have been the
100%.
same game, but it's good old Pokemon development cycle being too fast. Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, I hate that so many people hated them at first because I loved them. They're so sick to me.
Oh, I thought they were great.
They're good games because they're the same as Sun Moon.
Yeah.
And Sun Moon was a good game.
Exactly.
It's just, I don't want to replay it again.
Yeah, just
you know?
shoot me to the end game. Make this an add-on. This is what should have been, like the Crown Tundra.
Needed DLC. Exactly. Yeah. That's. I feel like where they almost got the inspiration from.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the backlash from that.
It's so funny.
And I'm glad they did that. If they made Sword Shield 2, Jesus God, I would not want to play that.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? We're probably gonna get some pretty decent Pokemon Legends Arceus DLC.
Yeah.
probably.
Ooh, I didn't even think about
Because-
that. I hope they do some add-ons for that.
That game.
Considering
was-
it's like a quest-based game.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Monster Hunter type shit, I reckon. Because that's
Dude,
what
Legends
it's
comes out
based on.
soon.
Yeah.
Comes out
Legends
in
End of the month.
22 days.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you guys' plans for that game?
I don't know. I'm just gonna
probably nothing.
I'm gonna do like fucking TikTok content, I guess.
based.
Okay, that's
I'll
kinda
like
cool.
play it, but I don't think it will be like content.
Yeah.
Like battle channel. Maybe I play a little bit of it.
Unfortunately, as far as we can tell, there is no multiplayer connectivity. Like, I hope there's still at least
Yeah,
trading.
It's a single player.
Like, how do you make a Pokemon game without trading? I guess it is one version,
Yeah.
but like, still, come on, it's like such a core. Like, giving my friends my little Scrunguses. That's so much fun.
My little Scrungle Chungle.
Yes, my little Scrungos. I would like to share my Scrungos with the world. And then it's
That's literally
I-
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Let me give you a Scrungo for everyone.
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess the only thing that I like
I
about
got-
that is that there's no more like version
Yeah.
dependent Pokemon that you kind of have to.
We should have not had version
Walker.
exclusives from the beginning. Smile.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Guys, look, I reset it for a Schmoopy Scrungle and I got it on my third try.
Whoa, that's crazy, bro.
That's so awesome.
We've deviated from what I was gonna talk about.
I'm sorry.
Oh, true.
Sorry,
Back
sorry.
to Sinnoh.
Back to BDSP. So we're in shambles because of Series 12. Not only are we in shambles because of Series 12, but we're in shambles because the fucking VGC room code is filled with trolls.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is a troll.
You were having
I
some pain with that last night.
I was only able to get 2 battles in. I played the game for like an hour and a half, and I was only able to get 2 battles.
Based.
So I faced a person using Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, and some other guy. I think it was Shaman, and 2 eggs, and everything was shiny. So,
Damn.
You know, actually, having 2 eggs is kind of a good way of getting around the whole.
You're not surprised-
potential
you-
to bring 6 Pokemon.
you
you know?
can't bring eggs to battles.
Yeah, exactly. So you forced to bring the 4.
No, you can't bring it to preview.
Oh,
That's what I mean.
fuck.
Got
Never mind.
people trolling with hacks and shit. We've got people
Oh.
going in there with Kyogres and
I see.
Kyogres and Rayquazas and
And whatnot.
Pain.
and whatnot. And
Yeah.
bro, I
don't
just
know.
want to
feel
play
bad
the
for
game.
BDSP.
I
Because,
feel-
like, metagame wise, kind of
BD
cool.
BDSP is the best format we've gotten in the past 2 years.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
agree with that. But I don't know.
I'm
to me,
100%
it's
on board with that sentiment, to be honest.
I feel like once I tasted Dynamax, a regular no gimmick VGC kind of lost its novelty very fast on me.
Dang,
The-
you're
the
fucking
novel-
addicted.
Yeah,
I am. I'm very
But-
much addicted to clicking max airstream.
But
I'll
see,
admit.
the thing is, it's like the opposite. Having no Dynamax is like the novelty.
Equally as addicting to people that don't like it. Yeah, that makes sense.
I know. I feel like
I think what
better
I'm
in a
honestly
no
ready
Dynamax
for,
format.
I think I'm ready for like Gen 9.
Oh, yeah,
which,
of course. I
Which
mean, it's coming
is
out in a year.
definitely like Pokemon player wanting more from Pokemon Company. as
Yeah.
always. But I think not because Series 12 is cool.
Mhm.
I'm a fan of it. BDSP is cool. We have 2 cool formats to play right now. It's just I think the way in which they're being played is kind of overstated its welcome. I think grassroots is kind of just tough to have to
Yeah, with
forced to be grassroots
without the in-person stuff, just like we were talking about last week, just like
Yeah.
it needs to come back to in-person because the community aspect is one of the best parts of it, and it's so much more difficult to do it online. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll get a handle on it eventually. We'll figure out how to do it, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same,
I
and
have
that's
to
what's
be
tricky
honest,
about it.
I hate
think-
open team sheets with a passion. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that
same.
Oh yeah,
I think open team
absolutely.
sheets and top cut makes perfect sense because people have unfair advantage when it comes to like information if they have a lot of friends,
Mhm.
right?
Hard to agree.
But in Swiss,
Mhm.
no. Figure it out. Figure out the moveset. It's a best of 3.
Yeah,
I'm also honestly just against it in general. Like
Yeah, I wouldn't be like if you're gonna do it, I do like only in Swiss or Jesus, only in Top
Mhm.
Cut. But at the same time, I just think you should do it. like that's also
yeah,
like, if you
that's
got
fair
in
enough.
fair, you got in fair.
Yeah,
That's-
it cuts off some of the viability of some Pokemon that do have more diverse move pools
hmm
because then like half of that is predicated on surprise, right? So like
But it
you
also
remove the
Surprise.
surprise factor, you're moving viability from a mon with a lot of coverage.
But it,
Mhm.
but it
Yeah.
also takes away the factor of I'm just gonna hide this tech for the entirety of Swiss and then save it for top cut sort of thing, right?
Yeah, like clicking Sing Clefairy in the final round of the game. Like that's
God,
what this game's all about.
so true.
Like saving a tech for like later on in the tournament is like an actual thing that I've done before, and with open team sheeting and top cut, it just fucks with it.
It don't
Yeah,
work.
it feels
It
so
don't
much more
work.
satisfying. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, like Players Cup 3, I brought freaking Grassy Glide Weakness Policy. What's his name? I brought Weakness Policy Appleton, but I teched Grassy Glide onto it. So after setting up my terrain, I could Grassy Glide the Kyogres in the game just for like free KOs, despite me being super, super slow. And I can't do that because I didn't realize it until the tournament started. Oh, they already know I have it, so they're just going to protect every time.
Yeah, like
yeah,
I'm like, oh, well, this sucks.
it's a hard balance between preventing like silly scummy sets from getting through, where it's just like I guess some weird tech that you could never predict at all, versus actual.
By the way, that set did get me really good results in the
Oh,
ladder.
nice. Versus like having something that's unpredictable or tech that actually does function, because there will always be silly funny people bringing their silly funny techs, and you know that's
And
fine.
I'm a silly funny guy.
Yeah, he's a silly funny guy. I don't blame people who show up with like a Shininja or a Smeargle with some weird moves on it. I don't blame you. That's how the game works. I would rather have it be that way than have all of that kind of gotcha moments taken out just for the sake of I don't want to be
I feel-
gotcha'd.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's the reason why you have a best of 3.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's why it's a
exactly.
best
Like,
of 3, because you can't just get cheesed in the best of 1 with a gotcha moment like on ladder.
For sure.
That's a reason why it's a best of 3. And even if you do get gotcha'd on like a game 3, that's just part of the game.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a reason why people write shit down, right? Is my thing. If a Pokemon shows 3 of its moves, it's on you to have to kind of figure out what the last one is.
Shout out to
I think that's
note-taking.
a really fun part of the game too. Like,
Yeah.
well, not only that, but like it's also a skill of holding onto that tech until the very last moment, like having.
it's on both sides. Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's a skill to hold that tech and not reveal it, even if you're in like a tight situation where you might have to like blow your load.
Listen, like these kids getting their dopamine hit from freaking clicking self-proc weakness policy Dynamax stuff. No, there's nothing more dopamine inducing, and in fact serotonin, because it just makes you happy, than hiding information until the final round of a match and having that information.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I can't remember the exact situation. It would be a long story anyway, so I'm not gonna bother.
But I get that.
No, I've done that before, and it's really satisfying to pull it off because I worked towards this. I made sure people didn't know about this information. And like online tours as well, you shouldn't really be, sharing information. I don't think that's a really good thing. I mean, in an IRL event, I think it's fine, but I think if you're gonna do it in like an online setting, you just type it. Oh yeah, if you're facing this guy, that.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly why I don't like when people like are like, oh, cringe best of 1 tag. This doesn't work in a normal tournament. You should throw this team out. Fuck you. It worked.
Bet you it would.
A best of 1 turn. Okay, I got you. Right? You got punked by this surprise. Okay, I just won game 1 of the best of 3. I have to win 1 more game. Like it still works there. That's half the goal.
Yeah.
You're down.
Yeah. I am in the advantage. Like I wanted to.
Yeah. You look at them and you go, listen here, Stinky, because there are kids nearby, right? I will win this entire best of 3. I don't even care what you think of me. And you call him Stinky again in front of the kids.
Dude.
They gotta know. They gotta know what's up. They're like, oh, that guy's stinky.
He's stinky. Point and laugh. Cannot believe that this man's
like,
stinky.
Another thing that I want to bring up just about Sword Shield and online stuff in general that needs to come back is like, why hasn't there been a what is it called? IC? Is that the
yeah.
The
oh, you're
online
right, huh?
That
We haven't had one.
We haven't had one of those in like a year.
Well, actually, there was a small IC for the Upper Peninsula, for like the Upper Peninsula area in Japan.
Damn.
Yeah, it was the ICUP.
Oh my gosh. But like honestly, those are fun.
I didn't like that.
Those are fun when they're not explicitly to qualify for a player's cup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's still a tournament. I don't feel like I'm going to join one and then be like, yeah, I'm going to go 35-0 and win the tournament. Holy fuck. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to play a good amount of Pokemon.
Go outside. Holy crap. No, go outside.
Right? Like,
yeah.
I'm fine to say like, hey, top 500. Yay. I got a fucking ball guy shirt. Yay.
Yeah.
You know?
Shout out to the ball guy
That's what
shirt.
they did. You know what? That's what they've got to do with those ball guy shirts. Instead of it being an honorary participation, bro, I got top 500 in this IC that doesn't award CP, but I have this exclusive character, what's it called? Customization option. Yeah.
I've got a cool shirt.
I got the Master Ball guy shirt. Yeah, like
I got a cool shirt, and that's all that matters for real.
that feels cool enough to me to
when cool shirt.
Yeah,
like a
they do that kind of thing in Unite. If you get ranked in Unite, you get a special outfit. I think if you get to master rank every month.
I mean, technically, if you want to be annoying about it, they already do it in Sword Shield too. If you hit Master Ball, you get the ribbon on your Pokemon.
Oh,
this
true.
Is just the same thing, but an extra, extra step.
Yeah, when cool shirt. Yeah,
I like cool shirt. I don't like. As well. I don't like. I think one of my favorite Marcos tweets was.
I remember.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Already. I don't remember the fucking words, but it's like. I didn't qualify for Players Cup. All I got was this stupid fucking shirt and 50 BP.
That's how it be. Unfortunately.
But see, when there is no qualification to worry about,
Indubitably.
and the only prize is the shirt, and bragging rights to say, hey, you got type 500, I'm right there with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That sounds fun. That
It's
sounds
you can
cool.
and then if you go on ladder wearing it, then you're like, hey, look at me, I'm a good player.
Yeah, it's your own little flex.
Yeah.
Listen up. Respect your elders. I played in the first Players' Cup qualifiers. Did I win? No. Should you respect me?
Mayhaps.
Schmaybe.
Maybe.
Now
Mayhaps.
that could lead to a
Schmerhaps.
pretty slippery slope though of like cosmetic items in Pokemon and like potential microtransactions.
Ugh,
and, like, external,
no.
Screw
I don't even wanna think
microtransactions.
about
We
this
go
right
on
now.
macro.
You know what?
I doubt they would ever do that.
What's it called?
want macrotransactions
Splatoon
in
does something
Pokemon.
like this, where if you get, what's it called?
Fucking loot boxes.
Well, if you get to the top 500 in your region, when you enter a match on ranked mode, you have a little like sparkly crown above your head, and it like just it's like it's not even like an actual wearable item. It's just a decal that like hovers above your name, and I feel like,
Yeah, I like
you know, it's just simple, like a little extra effect you could like stamp on your trainer card or something. By the way, I hope they don't remove trainer cards. That's like the best part about.
Oh
my
yeah,
God,
They
yeah,
might.
it
They
really
might,
would.
considering like how much people like did stupid things on them. They might actually care.
No, dude, listen. Someone made them look like they were sucking Leon off. That's, you know, the children don't know.
If they don't listen,
Trade
if they
off
don't
a-
like that, I get it. You're making a game for kids. If you don't like that is based as hell. Come on, bro. You gotta agree.
It's better if they had the
Trade.
rainbow in the background too.
We lose trade offer. We lose trainer cards. We get the poses back
True.
from Ultra Sun. Ultra
I want
Moon,
the Sun and Moon. Another reason Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is
the
fucking
trainer
awesome.
Styles.
The
Oh yeah, the way you could throw out your Pokeball, that was so good. I wish they
More-
if they
just
had both
general
trainer cards and
customization.
that.
customization that carries over into battling that isn't just my fit.
Customization.
Customization.
Just don't take the Pokemon Go route where you have to fucking pay.
Yeah, please,
currency for
please, just keep it in-game money. Pretty please. Ish money.
Money.
Gen 9's mechanic isn't going to be Dynamax, Z moves, or Megas. It's going to be fucking mining Bitcoin and NFTs.
I turn on my
Wow,
Switch
you
for
can have your
Arceus,
own-
and it's like my fan's going really loud. I don't know what's going
Verlicify in 2028 saying, welcome back, Wolfpack. Let me explain how connecting Pokemon home to the blockchain will prevent hackers in the future.
Holy fuck.
You know what? He would. You know what?
I hate
Someone do like a troll message to him and be like, what do you think about connecting Pokemon to the blockchain?
No.
He would say yes.
No.
He would say yes. I guarantee you. He's going to be like, that's an amazing idea.
No.
I forget that Verlicify exists until Marcos brings them up every single time. It's like,
Honestly, it's
But
like,
am I
oh,
wrong?
yeah.
Is he?
It's
Do you
honestly
not
real.
think he would be a blockchain Pokemon enthusiast?
yeah. The blockchain.
on the topic, what the fuck mechanic would even be a Gen 9 thing?
I don't want a mechanic. I just
Yeah.
want the game to be the game.
Same here. Megas. I am a Mega believer. I would be fine with Megas. I don't want anything else
don't-
to come back.
I don't
mean-
think we're doing any of the three that currently exist.
Like,
I'm
Mega.
of the campaign that Megas are dead. I like Megas. I just don't think
It was the best mechanic, so if
Oh,
they're gonna
yeah.
bring back any mechanic, make it that one. That's really my. I don't think
Yeah,
they're going
Please
to.
give me more Shmega Pokemon.
Please.
I think realistically we do get.
Actually,
a
I
new
really
thing.
don't want them.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I think they're kind of lame.
No.
If we get
They're
enough,
awesome.
if we get no new mechanic and just kind of just like a vanilla game, I want a lot of buffs.
Yeah, I want.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
fine
yeah.
with forms. I like forms. I adore
Oh,
my
yeah, like,
formies.
100%.
just like
Forms, I
like,
think they're just gonna do for a long time. Like
big
that
forms
feels
are
like a
really
new thing.
good.
Yeah, I hope
Like,
that
it's
sticks.
like it lets them like put a new spin on old Pokemon without having to get rid of the old Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I'm not even talking that. I just want buffs, dude. Maybe some evolutions.
Ooh.
Fuck it. Like,
Shmevolution?
I mean, I guess we are getting evolutions in like Legends, so that's confirmed already. But I mean, just like, dude, why is Dunsparce so bad?
Please,
Why is
buff my boy. Buff my boy.
I think Dunsparce was like made to be bad. Honestly,
He just needs an
Oh,
evolution.
yeah,
that's
100%.
true. Some Pokemon are just built
There's
bad.
no chance they made him and thought, this'll be great.
He just needs an
But, like,
evolution.
at the same time, no, they're not, right? Because like, yeah, old Pokemon where they're built to be bad. I guess it just kind of depends on power creep, right? Because like, Rattata Pidgey, Route 1 Kanto, yeah, all garbage, right?
Mhm.
You look at Route 1 of like XY, good lord, they got some demons. Huge power Belly Drum Azumarill, huge power Diggersby, Galewing's Talonflame.
That is true. That
Real
is true.
Lucario,
There's only one
good
Route
God.
1 I care about.
What'd you say?
Sorry?
There's only one Route 1 I care about.
Is it the Irishman?
It's the Irishman.
But speaking of blockchains, I think this is a good time to
Are you-
stack
are you
that
gonna-
chain.
are you
There's
gonna
a
say-
certain chain of blocks that we can all get down with?
That's Stack Attacker,
It's like
baby.
the dad joke version. There's a certain chain of blocks I think we can all get down with, huh?
Stack Attack is a crypto bro. For sure.
No! He would never. He would never.
Oh wait, no, because then I can't say that because then I'd be insulting our Patreon.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, Patreon.
Damn, I take it back. Anyway, thanks for supporting us on Patreon.
Thank you to Plumber, Professor Gems, and Crazy Carlton as always, and of course the other base supporters.
Crazy Carlton.
Why are you saying his name like that?
As well as everybody else who supports us on Patreon. Thank you
Except
so
for
much.
you, Kyle.
And if you didn't hear,
Do we have a Patreon name, Kyle?
we don't.
Okay.
Let me know.
Except for you, Kyle.
God, stop.
But yeah, thank you all for supporting us. Because of you, we're able to put stuff on Spotify. And
Yeah, check out the Spotify.
yeah, we also have Spotify. If you don't want to watch the video, if you rather just listen to our voice.
If you hate us.
if you hate us, see, the thing is, like I watch a podcast called Trash Taste. You guys probably know about.
Yeah.
Trash Taste. The thing that they end with is like, if you hate our faces, go watch us. Go listen to us on Spotify. But we don't have faces. If you hate the icons, if you hate our logo and bobbing up and down, go watch the Spotify, I guess.
I've got a really good face for radio.
No! No!
I'm kidding.
It took everyone a second. Your face is on the screen right now.
I love that. I love that joke so much.
I'm one of the
yeah, no, if you want to go listen over there, kind of cool, Spotify neat. But if you want more content from us, that's what the Patreon's for, and that's what we appreciate you.
Yes.
For. So yeah. But thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching, fellas.
Goodbye.
Why?
And everyone in between. Goodbye.
Goodbye.